Aloha and welcome to the Kauai Beach Resort. Glenn Ichimura, resident artist of the Kauai Beach Resort. And we're in my studio now, painting for the Kauai Beach Resort, and I've got a large triptych here, ready to go. Earlier, you saw me and my painting demonstration in the lobby, and we were set up with about 5 lighted easels. This is for the entertainment and pleasure of the guests of the Kauai Beach Resort. So, you know, they ask themselves, what's going on in their hotel? And I say, we have an art showing, live demonstration, and, you know, we communicate with the buyers, and we have this rapport, and they're back year after year, and they come and visit me. Sometimes it's not just collectors, sometimes it's neighbors and friends and relatives. And they say, Glenn, we were told to come and find you, my neighbor, beautiful reproduction, beautiful original, you know. And so I say, thank you very much. And so we have this kind of relationship with the guests of the Kauai Beach Resort. And right now, in my studio, we're doing a rather large piece. This is an 8-foot centerpiece, 2 3-foot sections, and together it's a 14-foot mural. 14-foot triptych is what this is. And I have a really nice agreement with the hotel. We'll put it up on their wall with some nice lighting on it. And if in fact the piece does sell, the general manager asks that, Glenn, could you please replace it? I'm salivating. I'm saying, yeah, okay, great, no problem. So hopefully, when you come to visit the Kauai Beach Resort, you will see this piece featured and on the wall. You know, years ago, I actually did apprentice for 2 years. I did have some painting skills, but not professional enough. So I sought the help of a professional whom I really admired. Edgardo Garcia is his name. And he told me 2 things. One, that we paint production art. It's art that people love. It's art that will sell. It's art that will keep us alive. We also have to paint from the heart, and that's the inspirational art. If you want to call yourself an artist and creative, then you have to do this, paint from the heart. And so over the years, what's happening is the production art and the inspirational art start to merge and become one. Right now, I'm right about there. Just almost got a lock on it where people will look at the art and say, that's Ichimura. I'm getting close to that. So with painting Kauai, which started out to be production, it now really truly is the inspirational art as well. And so here we have Kauai, but under my rules, under my touch. And I like to say that I sometimes do exaggerate on colors and brilliance, never knowing where the art is going to be placed in the optimum lighting, or maybe, you know, ambient lighting bouncing off the walls. I want it to be seen. So I'll just give it a little bit more. And then if you do have proper lighting, you can adjust it to where you want, you know. So that's
Super.
Yeah.
Now, some of these locations in your photos, are these actual locations that you've either visited or just inspired, or are these your own creativity?
Most of them are island-based, Kauai-based, and what I do is I title the pieces as such. Tunnels Beach, better be Tunnels Beach. The Wailoa Falls, the Kalalea, they better be all of these places. The Makana Mountains, better be these places. I also paint inspirational art, you know, and it is based on Hawaiian art, but it's creativity, sitting in front of a canvas, not having any reference, and just painting. So with that in mind, I title the pieces, you know, it could be Island Living, you know, it's a suggestive thing. Moonlight Retreat, you know, something like that. And in a waterfall, you know, moonlit waterfall, something like this, to give you the sense of coolness, calmness, the cat in the lap, the calmness where you lower the blood pressure, lower the pulse, you know, and that's what I'm trying to get at. And I title the paintings as such. So it's very easy for you to recognize where this inspiration came from, truly from reference on this island or something that came from within.
What would you say in closing is means the most to you as a professional artist with your profession?
Well, I suppose, like with many, I will say that getting my art out and having people love the pieces. You know, as a full-time professional, I have to admit that I do need to put a price on it. I do need to sell it. I need to survive, to live, to become this artist. You know, I cannot say that I will become that bohemian, you know, no care if people like it or not. I have to live to become that person. And so this is where I am in my career. I can't, well, you know, never say never. You know, I'd like to say that at some point that I can become my own artist and not care about what people say, but just produce art that people will love, you know, and that's my goal.
Lost without a trace at all.